I'm not entirely sure what to say, but the reason why I post on socials and stuff about mental health and it's because it's so bad. It's so bad. And I've worked so hard. And I'm on the verge of, I've been accepted to a really prestigious uni, the really prestigious rugby team. And for those looking outside in, coming from an affluent area with an affluent family and all that, going to a posh school, it seems like there are no problems, and all I've had is problems my whole life. I look back now on school and just being the Warrington Chav in a posh school and being different, always different wherever I go. Different. Because I'm just always me. I haven't been for the last few years, but I got my mojo back. Just so much shit. I remember doing those PD, like personal development tutor classes in college, and there was like a checklist spreadsheet thing, not spreadsheet, like a worksheet where you would fill in correlating to the level of the thing that happened and the level of stress that caused, and that would give a score out of 1500 say or something. And I joked about it at the time, but my score that I got for that was off, like way off the charts. I'd always joke about it and laugh it off. Bury my head in the sand, smoke a shitload of weed, numb the pain. Yeah, I mean, so much shit happened. Friends dying, grandparents dying, like 5 people in like 3 years. And I got kicked out of school in pretty dark circumstances, bullied basically by adults for years. And having a successful father, I didn't see him much, affected me as a kid. And everyone's got problems, but everyone's got problems full stop. Not necessarily, I don't know. I think I'm getting emotional because there's been numerous times I've wanted to kill myself. And there's been times where it's been pretty close, and it's really not nice. And I'm not the only one. And I suppose that's what I'm saying. I'm not the only one with said problems, but so when I post the things that I post, I'm doing it from a place whereby I know that it'll go in, and some of the feedback I've been getting has been really positive. I think I've actually signed my first life coaching client, which is so amazing to know that where I've come from and how hard I've worked. I think that's definitely what it is. What's making me emotional. I feel really grateful for being okay. I feel really grateful for everything I've learned. Savor every victory, I learn from every loss type attitude, and I'm just super thankful for all the shit and the fact that I was able to deal with it. Not necessarily in the best way at times, because you don't get to 17 odd stone, 5'9" with a bump on my head without some serious like overindulgence and the mental fortitude that I have built through coming back from really dark, really intense mental health problems is enabling me to speak out, to speak out about it, but also to do something about it. And because of the way that I am, whereby I'm intelligent and I'm athletic and I'm creative, I'm actually in a really unique position where add all that with the mental fortitude that I've developed and providing the universe lines up, I should be able to inspire a lot of people. And with the stuff that I want to do, with like the philanthropy and the ownership coach stuff, I'll be able to help people. I'll be able to help myself, help people. And I truly believe that when your goals are positively aligned with the goals of others, then the universe, whatever it is that pulls the strings, I'll never know, but it moves in ways it opens doors for you, I think. And if we could have more empathy in the world, then that's a start. So you can do it. You can come back from the bottom. You can get to the top. And it's my life purpose to do that, because it's important that people can see somebody that does done it. And I want that to be me. And I want that to be me because I want to achieve things for me, because there's no satisfaction like setting goals and doing the things that needs to be done and hitting them. There's like no satisfaction. It's like people ask me about sobriety stuff. It's like, there is no night out that's as fun as hitting goals. And we only have one go round at this life thing. And regardless of what you think happens after, this is not a dress rehearsal. And there are a lot of people that struggle. There are a lot of people that don't know how to help themselves. And I guess I'm here to say that if you aren't sure where to help yourself, find a good coach or a good therapist or somebody that has been through it, like yours truly, and get them to help you get the ball rolling, because it's very difficult to get the ball rolling when you are totally overwhelmed. And I understand how that feels. And it's possible. It's very possible. There's lots of different things that you can do. The video I'm doing now, it's just absolutely no chance to fit everything in. So I'm trying to do little chunks on Instagram. routine, sleep, diet, exercise, learning, social, like there's a number of things that you have to hit to feel balanced as a human. And yeah, I mean, my DM's always open to anyone that wants to discuss. As I say, I have managed to secure, I believe, my first client, which is just an amazing feeling for me to know that all of the dark times were for something, and not only that, they're actually becoming a positive, which when you've been to the bottom, you don't think that that's gonna be a thing. Yeah, many times, including like not all that long ago, I thought it may be better to not be here, but I persevered. Milk thistle is very, very good for low mood. If you're not interested or don't fancy or don't feel like antidepressants, milk thistle is just, yeah, amazing stuff. So, as I say, my DM's always open to anyone that wants to chat and wants to get the ball rolling. And yeah, I've come a long way. And I'd like to help other people start their journeys too. And I think that with empathy, the world can be a better place. I think it's not a very good place at the moment. And if we all, change starts with the individual. So if you want the world to be a better place, it starts with you. So if you see a Lucozade on the floor when you're doing a walk, there's a bin, just pick it up, put it in the bin. Because it's not my problem, it's short-sighted. Because ultimately it is. It's all of our problems. To be selfish is everyone's problem when it fundamentally boils down. So, I don't know, it's kind of a long one, this, but yeah, I was feeling pretty emotional and wanted to it's difficult though, because like when you put yourself out there, especially online, it doesn't go away, and I'm not bothered obviously about being held accountable, because that's kind of my job, but there are dickheads in the world, and there'll always be dickheads in the world, but as long as we can start positive change with the individual, and I'd like to think that that's me doing this right now and being open and honest, I think that's really important as well, then we can get a few more individuals trying to make the world a better place. And then obviously the long-term goal of that would be a better place. But yeah, if anyone's struggling, just give me a shout. I'm more than happy to talk. And ultimately there are a whole host of things that you can do to pull yourself out of a rut. I talk about the 1% thing. So collect your 1% each day. So if you smoke 20 cigarettes a day, just smoke 19. Incorporate one lozenge, the Nicorette, whatever. There's loads of stuff you can do. There's loads of stuff you can read. There's loads of stuff you can watch. There's loads of exercises, loads of sports, loads of books, loads of... The amount of stuff out there to help yourself, the self-help care, and what it boils down to is a wellness routine, and what are you doing to make yourself less likely to feel like shit. And when you were doing everything like I was doing, drinking, smoking, weed, booze, like all of it, gambling, not sleeping well, eating shit, you're gonna feel like shit. And if it's difficult, just pick the first one that's the easiest. I'm not asking you if you're a gambling addict to go and start gambling straight away. Pick one of the things that you're not doing properly and begin to start doing it properly, or at least collect the 1% on it, because then that 1% will add up over time. And then you'll be able to feel more confident to go and do this one and this one and this one. It's a process. There is, it'll take time. Rome wasn't built in a day, but you can do it. Anyone can do it. You just got to have faith and patience and hard but smart work. And we'll get there. So, sorry if that's bored anybody, but it is what it is. And we can do it if we come together. And as I say, I'm more than happy. If anyone wants to slide into my DMs, I'll be more than happy to talk to people about that kind of thing. Because if there's one thing that I'm well versed in now, it's mental health and mental wellness. So if you're wondering how you might pull yourself out of a rut and you want some advice from somebody who's pulled themselves out of a deep dark rut, then please get in touch, and good luck, and let's do this.